Welcome back to the Broker to Broker Real Estate Podcast. My name's Nathan Dan, your host, and I am so excited because a very, very good friend of mine is joining us on the show today, and I can't wait to introduce you. And so I'm going to cue up the music, and we're going to get started. Here we go. Welcome to the Broker to Broker Real Estate Podcast, where we have real, raw conversations with industry leaders, finding out how to connect, support, lead, and ultimately make an impact and drive results in the lives of your agents. I'm your host, Nathan Daniel, and welcome to the show. All right. What's up, Jake?
Yo. Thanks for having me, dude.
Absolutely, man. Hey, okay. So everybody, this is Jake Dixon. If you do not know Jake, you need to know Jake. Jake and I have known each other, was it now 4 years, 4.5 years? I don't know how long it's been now. It's been it's been a minute.
Yeah. 4 or 5 years, I would guess.
And anyways, it started back in my leadership days at an office leading that. And then as you started your organization called The Locker Room, which we're going to get to here in just a minute, which I am so privileged and proud to be a part of. But I want to start today off with some fun, if you're cool with that, before we even get to intros and stuff. Are you cool with this?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Right.
None of this was scripted. What do you got for me, man?
All right. So yeah, y'all know I like to keep it raw and real around here. So, okay, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. I don't know what these questions are. It's totally random, but immediately when it comes to your mind, let's go for it. All right, here we go.
Is pass an answer? Can I pass if it's okay? All right.
You got to answer 3 questions. Here we go. If you had to choose only one treat, would you pick, I don't even know what that is, Rugula, baklava, or halava?
Baklava. Here's why. Because my wife, her family has a Lebanese background. And so I actually know what that is. You probably, I think, was it arugula?
Yeah.
The lettuce? Is that your first one?
I guess, yeah, something like that, yeah.
I would choose baklava. I'm probably saying it wrong because it's delicious.
It is
and it's really hard to make, but I believe it stems from a Lebanese dessert.
Yep. And it is good. It is delicious. Anytime I see it, I have to have it. So, okay. Next one, hot chocolate, spice cider, or eggnog?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Okay.
Yeah. With little marshmallows in it, by the way.
I was going to say marshmallow or cream. Marshmallow.
Oh, marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you own an ugly Christmas sweater? And if you do, how many?
I do. And I believe the number is 2. And they're kind of one of those adult X-rated, funny, but it's ugly. And yet it's got, stuff on it. It's probably PG, not PG.
Yeah. Not show ready. not one you're going to wear live on camera.
Maybe if you, as long as I don't bomb it today, if you have me back, I'll come back with an ugly Christmas sweater on, even if it's April. It's cool.
Yeah, it's all good. Well, cool. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you having a little fun today as we start off. So tell us a little bit about yourself now that we've kind of seen behind the scenes, a little bit of fun, but tell us, about yourself, who you are, and then we're going to get into who is The Locker Room here in just a minute.
Yeah, man. So who am I? I guess my name is Jake. Hello, everybody. And so I'm originally from Illinois, middle of nowhere, Illinois. And I feel like I bounced around and moved to the Carolinas. Now I live in Wisconsin. I'm married. I've got 2 amazingly beautiful children, Ava and Addie. So shout out to them. And man, I am just a person who's on fire, crazy, stupid, passionate about helping serve other people. And I know in this day and age that can kind of become a cliche thing to say, but that's why you and I are aligned, man. Look over your shoulder, be you and be real. We're all about truly helping other people get what they want and being those servant-driven leaders. So, that's a little bit about me. I did play college and professional baseball, so hence The Locker Room. There's a lot of sports analogies and themes to what we do. And I love the game of baseball because it is a sport of failure. And it's the only sport, to my knowledge, where actually the defense is in control of the ball. And that's what makes it so incredibly hard. And any other sport, whether it be football, basketball, soccer, you name it, the offense is the one in control of the ball. So anyways, that's my background in a very, very terrible nutshell.
All right. Well, that was good. And so tell me a little bit about The Locker Room now. Where did it start? Like, what was this idea that you had, and where are we at today?
Yeah, man. So the locker room is a community of servant-driven real estate coaches that collaborate together to create world-class tools, systems, models, resources to empower the agents and clients that we serve, right? And so where this all stems from is I was, like you, a CEO of an office for a number of years and was really heavily involved in recruiting and managing the office and growing its profitability. And I just kind of, had that moment where I'm like, this isn't, there's more. It's that tap on the shoulder. It's that whisper in the ear that I was made to do more. And by any definition, we were successful in doing some big things. But I really found my true calling and passion to coach people. I just rolled up the sleeves and got so amped up sitting across that desk from an agent helping them grow their individual business. So I started my journey as a real estate coach. And in our first year, we generated from scratch over $1 million of new company revenue in that particular office. I mean, that's some big time stuff. And so all the while I was documenting our systems, Nathan, and I saw some voids, some opportunities, and that's what we are, right? We're professional problem solvers. And so knowing that, gosh, if I can document my journey, not knowing if I'm going to succeed or fail, but God forbid it actually works, I might have something tangible that I can duplicate and repeat for other folks, other offices. And that's what we did. So July 2017 is historic because that's when we onboarded our first expansion location. And ever since then, man, we've worked with hundreds of real estate offices, thousands, literally thousands of real estate agents, and it's been an incredible journey. And I will tell you, our pride, our passion, our obsession on the agent level is helping the 97% of NAR. You heard me right, everybody. 97% of NAR that currently sells 24 or fewer homes per year. And you and I and the people that we've created a tribe of, I know we all will fight fiercely to refuse agents not having access to world-class coaching and training just because of price. I will not let that happen. And we want to do something about moving that needle where almost 9 out of 10 agents are no longer in the business within their first 2 years. And we're going to be a part of the solution rather than being a part of that problem.
Yeah. And I love that. And getting behind this mission and for me, the way my brain works, right? Whenever, we saw the statistics and the numbers of that 97%, I'm like, right now, and I just saw a report that came out. Now, at the time of this recording, it just came out in November of 2020, and it's like 1.4 million agents or something like that with NAR. And, when we saw it, I think it was like 1.3. And, looking at the numbers though, like 3% of that number is like 50,000 agents.
Exactly.
Right. And I look at 1%. Like if we can move that needle 1% with what we're doing, it's a game changer.
Huge.
Right.
It's absolutely huge. And that's the thing is, and I don't know where we're taking this today, but you and I recently, Nathan, cracked the code, we believe. And I'm doing a training on this at the time of recording next Friday. 5 conversations a day to 100K.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the math works that if we just consistently make 5 conversations a day for 5 days a week over 48 or 50 weeks out of the year, you're going to close 25 sales. And wouldn't you know it, the math being on our side, that expands that blue ocean and we're expanding the number of 3% and moving that needle in the right direction. Like I said, because Nathan, how many times have you heard an agent that you've interviewed and hired and coached who says, they want to earn what in real estate?
$100,000. It's the magic number.
Right. And in our formula, Nathan, 3 contacts a day compounded over time, like we're saying, gets you gross 100K. 3, you earn it. 5, you keep it. It's as simple as that. 3 contacts a day for 5 days a week over 50 weeks out of the year, you've now grossed 6 figures. 5 a day, you've now netted 6 figures. 3 to earn it, 5 to keep it.
Yeah. And as we were diving into this and, me nerding out on spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff, like looking at that, I wish somebody had told me that. Like whenever I got started in real estate, I wish somebody had said, this is what you have to do. And here's how simple it can be. It's not easy, but this is how simple it can be.
Yeah. Well, consistency compounds. And you're right, man. Like we as coaches even, but especially at the agent level, we overcomplicate the crap out of this. This is
Mhm.
not complicated. We get paid, and paid well, mind you, to have organic, real, be real conversations every day.
Mhm.
What an amazing career that you get to be in control of your own income by doing what? Serving and having fun, great conversations with people. And yet we avoid it because we get bogged down in all the other stuff and overcomplicate this so that we can justify future failure and say, see, I told you so. And we end up hiding behind that complexity when in reality, nothing else matters. Then did you talk to 5 people today, yesterday, and tomorrow? Okay. And are you being intentional about those conversations so it's leading to appointments and referrals and ultimately business?
Yeah. Well, I know for me, and it just it took me to another level, and I'm just going, you know what? This same thing applies to real estate brokers as well, right? What if all of a sudden, as a real estate broker, right, the audience that we talk to and that are a part of this show, it's the same conversation, isn't it?
That's right. It is the same conversation, and it parlays into things I'm sure you've talked about on previous podcasts, which is, you know, who's your audience? If you're a broker owner listening to this right now, and you've got growth goals, recruitment goal, or retention goals, all the like, which you should, there's a question inside the question. Who is your ideal target audience? And then we apply the math to it, Nathan. So if I know I want to largely recruit teams or be in business with newer agents so I can, lift them up, whatever it is, if you're a broker owner out there, great. You got to know your avatar, know your audience, and then it's a matter of 5 conversations a day with that person,
Mhm.
right? It's not just willy-nilly somebody in the Walmart shopping line or something. No, I got to first identify the who, and then I apply the what.
Right. And keeping it simple to the 5 conversations to that person, the results will come over
The
time.
results will come.
Yeah. And I love that. And I think that, as we, because there's 3 words that represent the locker room. What are those 3 words?
Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot, man. 3 words:
Coaching,
coaching, training.
collaboration. Totally on the spot. Coaching, collaboration, and community, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. The three
Yeah.
C. You like to say three
The
C's.
3
Got it.
C's. The 3
We
C's.
have so many damn acronyms out there, but yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah,
It's real estate, like,
yeah.
and
Coaching,
it,
collaboration, community.
yeah. So coaching, collaboration, and community. And I love the approach because when we start talking to, because a large audience for the locker room, right, is partnering with real estate brokers, right?
Yep.
And can you talk to us about the all inclusive, what that means?
Yeah, happy to. That's it. I think so. Full circle, right? We've talked about the agent level. We've talked about really what our mission is moving forward with the 97% and the whole deal, right? Here's what we found: the path of least resistance and where we can make the biggest impact, the biggest ripple effect across our industry is by partnering with your listeners. It is by partnering. If you're an office leader, you carry the title of team lead or COO or CEO, something like that, let alone the broker owner or franchise owner, we are tailor made for you. Okay. And the reason for that is because we have this all inclusive package, all inclusive coaching and training platform for the same, if not even less, cost that you would otherwise spend on coaching anyways. You and all of your agents within your organization have full-blown access to everything Locker Room provides. And that's where you can get with Nathan, for example, and kind of get a peek under the hood and have a tour of the Locker Room experience of what all that includes. I'm not here to sell anybody on that today, but the point is, by partnering with the brokerage and providing that support at the CEO ownership level, all of that filters down through your organization as a win-win-win across the board. And we just got sick and tired, frankly, of benchmarking and observing all these real estate coaching and training companies out there that everywhere you turn, there's some sort of upsell. It's no less frustrating as a dad, especially, insert dad fail, who on Christmas morning, my kid's ripping open this present and Ding Dong over here failed to realize batteries not included on the package. Now dad has to make an emergency trip to Walgreens or something to get some batteries. Not that this has ever happened before. Of course, I'm not talking from
Yeah.
experience.
No.
Guys, it's the same thing. We don't upsell. There's nothing to upsell. Everything is included. What you see is what you get. And so far, I think that's a big reason that's led to our explosive growth with literally hundreds of teams and broker owners out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it is making an impact, and it's really cool because no matter if it's, you mentioned price earlier, you never want price to be a factor in this, right? And we know when we partner with the broker, we want to make it so affordable for them that it's almost impossible not to do it. And there's so much value to their agents as well. So even if it's a new broker getting started, is this affordable for them?
Well, I'll put it this way. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. I can't answer that for any of your listeners. I'm sensitive to budgets. And in fact, maybe there's a coaching moment there. Profitability is one of your areas of need for improvement. That's what we say. We coach on 4 primary things: growth, retention, productivity, and profitability. We can have that conversation. There's some creative things we can do. But I think a lot of people they get sticker shock sometimes, not with us, but other things out there. And I just want to remind people, whatever your situation is, price is what you pay, but value is what you get. And is it worth paying the price up front now so you don't have to pay the cost later? Mm-hmm. And I would make the argument for 9 out of 10 people who end up viewing our stuff. I think there's a realization that you actually can't afford not to do this. Once you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. And it's a great gift to not only give yourself, but more importantly, perhaps, the agents that you are responsible for pouring into and providing every resource that you can. And in ours, it's a plug and play solution that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We're doing that for you as a partnership. We're an extension of your brand and of your company.
Yeah. And I know, and definitely, whether it's me, whether it's Jake, visit tlrnation.com. I know the website's up there. If you're listening to audio, www.tlrnation.com. Check that out because, if you're interested in this, you need to at least see it, right? You need to experience the locker room. And, it's why I've aligned myself with it. One, because just some amazing people. I would say some amazing people. And the mission, though, right? Making an impact in the industry that we love and unapologetically taking a stand for agents and brokers alike. So
true.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited. This is the first time. This has been a little while coming, and I'm excited that we're doing this, Jake. And if you're open to the challenge, what I may do is let's see about doing some live videos. What would you say about that?
I am all in with that. Where my headspace has been lately anyways, guys. We're toying around with the idea of getting some broker owners. So if this is you or maybe a vendor partner or something like that, doing some live coaching right here in front of the world. And I know I'd be down with that. And there's multiple other ideas, Nathan, that you and I have been kicking around. So of course, any way I can bring value to you, let alone the viewers here, I'm all in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I'm excited about that. So y'all be on the lookout. Jake will be back. We are going to have moments with Jake. I don't know what we're going to call it, but that sounded kind of good. And we're going to have some fun and dive in more to the locker room, but more importantly, make an impact, make a big splash in the biggest opportunity I think we have in our industry right now, in helping, and I love this last line of the mission statement that we represent, right? Make an impact and help agents reach their fullest potential.
That's right. Success is about you achieving what you want. Significance is about helping others do the same. And I don't know about you, man, but I think we're all in this to make and live a life of significance, a life of impact, leaving a legacy. And that's what we're all about. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if you're listening to this right now, we've been talking to Jake Dixon with The Locker Room. If you want more information, check out the show notes or visit www.tlrnation.com. And we're going to catch y'all on the next episode. Jake, thanks so much for being on.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Broker to Broker Real Estate Podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure you subscribe to the channel. For more information, tools, and resources, go to www.brokertobrokerpodcast.com. And always remember, be you and be real. We'll see you on the next episode.